Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to another video in our Qatar series, guys, or as they pronounce here, Qatar. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be taking you with as I stroll around the town. You're probably wondering where Mabel is because she's not in this video. She's actually working on her stuff back at the hotel. So it's just going to be me and you guys exploring the city today. So we're going to go ahead, just cruise around and see what we get ourselves into. It's my first time ever in Doha. If you heard in one of my previous videos on my way here, I've never been here, don't know what to expect, but I can tell you we're going to be exploring every square inch. And one of my favorite ways to get to know a city is just simply walking around. And so it's always one of my favorite ways to like start out the video series here, is basically just going straight into the place, walking around and getting a feel for it, not necessarily having a targeted destination, but just like taking it all in. And I'm staying over here at the Pullman Doha. It's these two towers right up top, and it's like right in the West Bay area. There's a lot of hotels over here, and it's so modern, guys. I mean, just look at all of these buildings. They're like all, let's say, in the same category of being super modern, yet each one is completely different from how it is designed from the architecture, and they all have like their unique parts, you know. Like this one looks like it's almost got a net around it, but obviously that's like metal structuring. These ones over here has like unique balconies coming right off the side. And you'll also notice that right before the FIFA World Cup, so many buildings. FIFA World Cup, that's 2. FIFA World Cup on that building, that's 3. All over this entire city, you can find buildings that are advertising the FIFA World Cup, because we're only a few weeks away. So it's going to be an interesting time, both for you guys to see what this place looks like while it's preparing to have a World Cup here, and to see what progress they have when they're only 1 month away. There's still a fair amount of construction, I'd say, just driving in yesterday. But like for the most part, I mean, this city is pristine, it's clean, it is ready for a lot of visitors to be coming here. And even this one, this is like a pretty unique building right up here. Sorry, not building, but parking garage. But the reason why I say it's unique here is because it's got all of the country flags, not all of them, but I'd say probably 3, 6, 7, 8 times 3 rows. We got 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It looks like, yeah, roughly 32 flags up there for the FIFA World Cup. And that's what's decorating the parking garage right there. So yeah, guys, I will tell you, just like initially entering in this city, it gives me a similar reminder to Dubai. I mean, everywhere here, just like in Dubai, is perfectly designed. The signage, the buildings, street lights, lines on the street, everything, the symmetrical designs of the architecture. And that's one of the things that I loved when I visited Dubai, was just how perfected every level of detail of the city was created by, and like the expectation of like perfecting it. So I found that to be really beautiful about Dubai. And already within the first, let's say, 18 hours I've been here, I'm starting to get that same feel here. It is also a Gulf country just like Dubai, so it's no surprise that there's gonna have some similarities. All right, guys, after another few minutes of walking, I have made it down to one of, like, I guess the main, or probably the main highway that's right along the sea right here. So I'm trying to find my way over there to get a nice view from the sea, show you guys from that perspective. But I will tell you, being here in October, it is still pretty hot. I thought we dodged the summer months, but I'd say we've got to be at probably like 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So I would guess that's maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments, maybe 28, 30, 32 Celsius. I still sometimes forget my conversions, but yeah. Anyways, guys, more importantly, look at this. There's literally soccer balls lining this.
Hi, my friends. I want to make a quick pause from the video and share with you today's sponsor, which is Surfshark VPN. But you're probably wondering, what is a VPN? A VPN is actually a virtual private network, and what it does for you as a traveler, someone on the road, someone working from anywhere outside of your house, is it provides you privacy. So anything you do online is blurred out, basically. Nobody can see it, nobody can snoop or spy on you. And so the nice part is, when you're traveling around the world and you use a VPN, you're able to access websites that you wouldn't normally be able to access based on those countries' regulations. For example, when I was in Lebanon, I wasn't able to access Fiverr, which is a platform I utilize for reaching out to some of my employees. And then in some other countries, I haven't been able to access Venmo, which is how I make payments to a lot of friends around the United States. And then generally, when I'm in coffee shops on unsecured networks, you can actually have your bank bank details stolen from you if you're logging in and you're using your computer on an open network. So what a VPN is able to basically cure for you is you're able to mask your location, so I can access those websites so people can't snoop on me. Just kind of reiterating how a VPN basically works. And so the amazing part is to be able to have access to a VPN. It's very, very inexpensive. And I have an offer for you guys that's like a one-of-a-kind offer, and it's so cheap, especially if you've ever looked up the cost of a VPN. It can be pretty expensive because they charge a monthly rate, but we have over 80% off and 3 months free for you in the link below if you use my promo code, which is right here. Let me just tell you, using a VPN will help you not only on being able to access websites, but trust me, the last thing you ever want to deal with is your money stolen, because it can be very hard to get back. Even before I had this collaboration with Surfshark, I've actually been using Surfshark for over 2 years. It is the most real collaboration I could ever give you because it's part of my daily life. So thank you guys so much, and back to the video.
That is stunning. And we're going for the cross here, guys. The cars are coming fast, but we're gonna make it. And successful, we've made it across one way. And now time to get over here, and we have made it across. We've got some of the local wildlife. Sabah al khair pigeons, how are you? Good morning, good morning. They seem quite friendly. All right, we have made it down to the coast here, guys, and we are seeing some more views of Doha all along here. It really is such a beautiful skyline. But also I will say, the reason why I've said this place feels like Dubai is there's probably a lot of similar architects involved. This is just my personal opinion, but I think it's a pretty fair guess given it's a 30-minute flight. But this building, I lived in a building very similar to that in Dubai last year called the Rotana, Arjan by Rotana, very similar design. So it just gives me a similar feel to it. We've got right on the water here Costa Coffee. So we might need to stop on over there, see if we can get ourselves a morning coffee before going down this nice little, I guess, river walk. Sorry, not the river walk, but ocean walk. Oh, it looks like they've got some smoothies here. Yeah, guys, I didn't really show you too much inside of Costa Cafe because, to be honest, I just arrived to Qatar and I'm still kind of figuring out what's allowed to be filmed and what's not. Anyways, it's Costa Coffee. It's a chain, a really nice one that's known throughout, I believe, this part of the world. I've definitely had it in Dubai, maybe another couple of other countries. But I got myself a nice chocolate donut, and this proves how hot it is outside, guys. The chocolate is already melting after sitting out here for like 2 minutes. And then I also got this coffee frappe, and that was 30 QR Qatari Riyals. Is that what they're called? Here, let me check, guys. Let me go ahead and check. So first of all, let me just tell you guys what $1 US is to Qatari Riyal. All right, there we go, guys. So $1 US is 3.64 or 3.65 Qatari Riyal. So basically, for me to get a frappe and a donut, it's 30 Qatari Riyal. So that's about $8.22. For a coffee and a donut, I mean, that's pretty expensive generally, but we are in like a super modern, futuristic city. It's near Dubai. These are like the exact same prices you'll pay when you're in Dubai. So to be honest, I'm not super surprised. Anyways, in like New York City, for example, you'll pay a similar amount for a coffee and a donut. But yeah, I'd say you kind of get what you pay for. I'm sure having a Costa Coffee right here on the sea, guys, is not the cheapest rent or real estate to buy and build here. So yeah, it's a nice spot. I probably should have gone inside and enjoyed it with the AC, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take in the fresh air, work on this tan here, and now it's turning into a nice little sweaty moment. So I'm gonna enjoy this. Let's try out the donut. Guys, it's so hot in Qatar. The donut's basically being recooked right now. That's why, thank goodness, I got this frappe. That's gonna cool me down a bit. Let's try this one out. Now that is nice. A frappe in the hot weather, my friends. Good. Oh, this will be enough energy to keep us walking down though, guys. All right, guys, we have finished up a nice little snack there. Obviously not a full breakfast, just a little something to take the edge off. And now we're gonna continue this cruise around the beautiful city of Doha. So one thing I'll tell you guys is if you like going on those scooters, maybe we'll grab one. I don't know if I trust myself, but if you like going on those electric scooters, they also have electric bikes. You can just go ahead and pretty much pick them up everywhere. I didn't mention it before, but like just walking all the way over here for the last like 10-15 minute walk, I was able to have probably like 5 or 6 different opportunities to pick up one of these scooters. Looks like this one's seen better days. And as you can see, now we're a bit closer to these. I think they're called Doe. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, like Dow boats. And as you can see, they're like decorated. Some of them have balloons, some of them have like hanging lights all up and around kind of like, I guess, the frame of the boat. And so it's, I guess, like a nice time to do it in the afternoon, going into sunset. We're gonna do one in an upcoming video, but for those of you guys who just found this channel, I want to mention kind of like a little bit of everything, what you might expect during this Doha series. But yeah, I guess they're super cool. They give you a bit of a tour around the bay here, and you can see the skyline of the city from a bit of a different perspective than we can see it here. And yeah, I don't think they're really busy during the day. And they probably do have a few extra boats out at this time, for the reason being that they're preparing for the World Cup. If you saw my video when I was flying into Doha, I had mentioned that I saw something on one of the Instagram accounts where they are basically doing like a test for all of the buses that will be driving people around the city. And so right now they have like all these buses doing like training, I guess, to be able to handle the amount of traffic and the amount of buses on the road. So I'm sure we'll see like a larger amount of like boats, buses, and maybe anything else that falls within this like tourism or I guess city transportation related things, just because, you know, they're gonna have such a massive influx of tourists here in just 4, 5, 6 weeks roughly, that it's going to you know, make the city need to be really ready for what's to come. But look at this, guys. I could stare at this skyline all day. I love modern architecture. I've said probably like 4 times already, and so yeah, it's a really nice time. But honestly, guys, I'm ready for the beach vlog because I am pouring sweat out. But the only way to see the city the way I want to see it is by doing a nice long walk in the middle of the day, so it's worth it for you guys. One thing that I should mention here, since I haven't filmed too many like service workers, is everybody speaks English perfectly. There hasn't been a single moment where I haven't been able to communicate with anyone. And interestingly enough, I don't even know if I've actually met a person from Qatar, like Qatarian. Comment below exactly how they define Qatarian, maybe, or Qatari. Anyways, basically all the service workers that I've met so far, my taxi driver was from Bangladesh, the guys who checked me in the hotel were Moroccan, the woman who showed me the lounge in the hotel, she was from Sri Lanka. Met a couple other Sri Lankans, met a couple Indians who worked at the hotels. I met a guy who served me the coffee over here at Costa Cafe. He's from Kenya. So it's a very diverse, very diverse place in terms of like different cultures, and just, you know, seeing people walking down the road, I would say maybe they were Europeans, some people from all over the Middle East. So it's pretty cool. I love places that have such a strong melting pot. Once again, similar to Dubai in terms of like, in Dubai, like 2% of the time you might like actually meet a local. 98% of the time you're gonna meet someone from pretty much any country in the world. And so I do love meeting the locals though, so I'm hoping I'll get a chance to meet some local Qatari people and get to spend some time with them, and I'm sure it'll happen. But yeah, so far in the city it's really a mix of so many people, which is cool. So yeah, guys, I'm still walking along this area. We've made some good progress, probably 2 kilometers down, and we're still making moves this way. I'm wondering if they're putting this sign right here that says celebrate. I don't know if you guys can see from over there, there's another sign, but it's in Arabic. Maybe it says celebrate because it's a similar type of design to the sign. But I wonder if this is where the winning teams are coming, or if people are just going to be coming with their groups of friends and taking a photo right here to celebrate that their team won, maybe holding a flag over there. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like, just think about how much thought goes into having a World Cup here. Just like in the middle of the walkway here, they put a celebration sign. So that's pretty cool. That's why it's very interesting to be in places before the big events happen. For those of you guys who watch every single one of my videos, once in a while I'll mention something that's repetitive, but I went before the Olympics in Brazil, and it was really interesting being there and like seeing the infrastructure that they were putting in place prior to. I was in Dubai right before the expo, and just how much goes into building. I mean, these cities are planning for years and building so much infrastructure for it. It's really a wild thing, but you can just imagine like why all the big cities, you know, all places around the world really want to have these massive events, because it brings them tourism dollars, it brings their country attention. And so, oh, I just got distracted here, guys. I didn't walk on this blue kind of like tarmac. I'm not sure if that's even the right word, tarmacs for the airplanes, but like it's literally like squishy and bouncy. I'm not an expert when it comes to like ergonomics or things related to like what's best for your body, but I have read before that like these softer type of grounds are better for your feet to run on, and that's why sometimes people will say like run on grass instead of the sidewalks here. But like literally it's like almost rubbery, it's squishy, it's so nice. And I want to mention, guys, by the way, no one's paying me to come to Qatar. I just wanted to make some video series before the World Cup, because I'm sure now versus then is going to be a very different experience. But yeah, so far it's a really cool experience. I'm not sure what this building is right here, the Burj Al Mana, but wow, geez, there are some brilliant architects in the world to even think of designs like this. The best way I would describe this building is it reminds me of the movie Inception. If you've seen that one, that'll boggle your mind just a bit. Yeah, guys, now that I've walked another, let's say, geez, 20 minutes probably since I've picked up the camera, I have started to realize that I think this whole bike path area, and if you guys are from Qatar and you know, let me know if that's correct, I think this is all new, because I'm seeing so much of like this infrastructure design here. Like this is, I guess, maybe a park leading into a subway. We got a bike path that leads right down through there. I'm not entirely certain, guys. This is literally my speculation, but it's all new construction, right? I'm guessing their target is to finish it by the World Cup, so it's going to be beautiful. I mean, just imagine these gardens right over here. Let's put it this way, my friends, highly Instagrammable. But I started to notice that a lot of this looks like fresh grass seed that's just starting to grow, and I was like, oh, maybe this whole path along the coastline is, this new bike path is new. And I mean, it makes sense, guys. We got the FIFA World Cup coming. I'm sure there's a percentage of those people who like to be pretty athletic themselves if they're avid soccer fans, football fans. So I'm sure they want to go for a nice morning run before the next game. And this is going to be the place to do it. And look at that, guys, right over there. We have a sign that it looks like it's still almost being built with the construction around it, but it says 48 days. They literally have a countdown. Wow. Guys, we've just crossed the street and I'm taking a bit of a stroll into here because I'm looking for some shade, to be honest. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, the sweat on me has gotten so strong that it's gone in my eyes, so I have like salt water in my eyes. It's burning a little bit. That means it's gonna be time for a water stop pretty soon, my friends. But until then, looks like we've gotten to Bidda Park. Look at this, this is gorgeous. That's what I'm noticing about Qatar, is like any public place, they're taking a lot of time to really make it feel like a one-of-a-kind place. You walk right through here and you're like, hello Qatar, and it's gorgeous. Also, I'm sure if you want like a really cool picture of Qatar, this is the spot. Look at this gate here. Probably from like right here, if you're looking for that ideal spot. You got the city in the background, you get this beautiful architecture here. That is gorgeous. All right, guys, and last but not least, in the first impressions video, we're gonna walk over to the Metro, because I'm actually very curious how the Metro operates here. If it's anything like Dubai's is very efficient and it's quick, and there's a lot of trains always running. And so I'm curious to see how Doha's compares. And I just crossed the street. Basically, we're at the park down there. Wasn't really vlogging because there wasn't too much to show you right along here. Just a few more construction projects, but I figured now is the perfect time to pull out the camera, because I think this is some sort of like man-made nature tunnel that we're about to walk through. I don't even know what it is. That is the nice part about exploring this area without looking anything up yet, which I will in obviously future videos. But you just kind of stumble upon stuff that you don't even know what it is. But I think, like I said, with a lot of these things, it's all brand new. It looks like it, because there's some final things with the construction. And here we go. Look at this. Holy moly. Hello, umbrella tunnel. Wow. This is insane. Guys, this is Qatar for you. Oh yeah, they're still finalizing it. That was a nice little pit stop. Thank you, Qatar, for the beautiful designs. Maybe that's the metro, or maybe it is down here. Either way, we get to walk through another park, so can't complain there, my friends. We shall see where we end up. Oof, let me tell you this. Don't wear a pair of new shoes. Oh, look at that. Oof, or my heels over here. Don't walk around Qatar for your first time with brand new shoes. Eek, I am paying the price right now. Ooh, that's why you bring band-aids with you, I can tell you that. And it looks like over here we've got yet another one of these tunnels, and this one kind of wraps right around that way. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. And then right over here is the metro station. Guys, this one gives you an even better view. I figured I'd just walk right through and show you, because I think this one's fully finalized and it's beautiful. Nature mixed with modern architecture, nothing compares. Nothing compares. Even got to shoot a little time lapse here, my friends. Time lapse idea for you if you're coming to Qatar. All right, guys, and we have arrived to the metro. Good news for you guys, I can tell you, you can get to the airport with the metro. That's amazing news. Maybe on the way out of the place, we will take the metro to the airport so you guys can see how that's like. But yeah, right here, it looks like we have a yellow, green, and red line. And I believe we're hopping on the red line right here. This one's gonna take us down. Here we go. Oh. Woo! My friends, that was a long walk, and my footsies are ready for a break, I can promise you that. Guys, and so it's crazy, the day that I'm filming this is on a Monday, and there is literally nobody here. I'm walking in, and it literally looks like all there are workers in here. There's no people. Oh, that AC, that air conditioning feels amazing. That feels amazing. All right, trains, tickets this way. All right, tickets right over here. Looks like in service. All right, let's see how we buy them. Buy it. Travel card. Let's see, let's maybe buy one. How much are they? All right, we'll put 10. That's like $2.50. Oh, very quick and efficient. I will say this is one of the easiest machines I have ever used. Like, sometimes metro systems can be so confusing. Like, I feel like probably because they have a simpler metro, it makes it easier. But I mean, honestly, generally, there's some places where I'm like, I need help with someone to help me run through these machines. But this one, I literally figured it out right away. Hello.
Hi. Internet?
The what?
Mask?
No, I don't have.
You can get it the mask now.
Oh, let's see if I have one in the bag. Guys, so I just got to the metro station, and at the airport, you don't have to wear a mask. But here, actually, I went to go after I got my ticket, and they told me that I need to wear a mask. They don't know if it's going to be the same during the World Cup, but at least for now. Luckily, they have a convenient shop where I can pick up a mask here. I think on our way, we'll need to pick up a water. Stay hydrated, my friends. Oh, we've got the $1 real. Oh, it's a pretty good price, actually. It's about 25 cents. Hello. Do you have masks, my friend?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, maybe we'll take one of these gummies, too. Yeah, it's a good one. No, my friend, could I please have a mask, too?
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Thank you so much. I guess the good news is about stopping for a mask is we were able to also do a quick chug. Let's see if we can finish this in one gulp. That was nice. Looks like we got a couple coffee shops here as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful looking train station over here. So guys, I guess basically every time you board the train, you gotta have this app. So it is called like Etras. I'll let you know the name. I can't give you my private information, but you need that to board. We've got the app, my friend. We're back in business.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta scan this?
No, not this one. You got the card?
I got the card, yeah.
Not this one.
So we'll scan the card here.
No, not this one. Come, I'll get you this one.
This is the card?
No.
The hotel card and the metro card are similar. That's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. And we're in.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that was 8 Qatari riyals to enter, and I think we can hop on one of these escalators to take us down. I think this is the way. Oh yeah, this is taking us down. Thank you very much. And let me tell you guys, cruising right down here, it is very, very clean. But yeah, I'm not sure which part, because basically in the last 20 minutes I was trying to get this app downloaded and it wasn't working. If you're downloading the app, which you'll need, I don't know if you'll need it during the World Cup, but I'm going to share this with you now. The app is called EHTERAZ, EHTERAZ. And this app, you need to show them every time you enter the metro station. And I guess you have to wear a mask. They don't know if that's going to change when the World Cup happens or not. But if the app doesn't work for you, because it didn't work for me, turn off your phone and turn it back on, and then it'll work, because that is what fixed it for me. Now we're going to be hopping on a train here. I got to find where we're going though. Alright, we're going Corniche, and we're going towards DEC. I think this is us. I think this is us. If it's not, well, that's a bummer. Super efficient process. Alright, we have entered. So guys, I'm assuming it's 8 Qatari Riyal. I'm assuming that's about $2 US, maybe slightly less. And I guess it's probably a flat rate, or maybe that's what they charge you depending on the distance. We'll find out once we swipe out. But very efficient process, and the signage to get on the train, very easy. So I would say like this is probably one of the easiest up there with the Dubai Metro for like public transportation systems and navigating it that I've ever taken. So super clean on here, very quiet, good communication as you can hear behind me, and extremely clean. I mean, there's the whole place is shining. That's how clean it is. So yeah, very good first experience on the metro here. We've got 2 stops and then we're back. All right, we have arrived. Very efficient and quick stop here at the metro. The metro stations look identical. I feel like we just teleported right over here. But the design, this is one of the most beautiful metro stations I've seen. Look at that. You think of like the New York subway or the Frankfurt subway line, it is just much different. And let me tell you this, guys, you know how it's pretty hot in the video? The AC is blasting in here, so I am feeling fantastic. Here's the real question: if we're gonna be paying exactly 8, nope, that's the hotel card. And this is the card we need. All right, balance 8. Ah, okay, you know what? I was wrong. It was saying the balance, so it actually charged me 2 Riyal, which is about 50 cents to ride the metro across town. That probably would have been maybe a $10 ride on the Uber, so pretty good price. 2 Riyals to get across town. On this side of the metro has a lot more shops, it looks like, all up and down here. So if you're looking for a snack, you can definitely get that. Coffees, sunglass shops, travel cards, a little bit of everything. All right, we have arrived, my friends, and that was a nice little ride. Ooh, still very sunny out. We are back in business. There we go. So yeah, guys, that is where I'm going to end today's video. Obviously, there's a lot of walking. We're going to be doing a lot of activities in the upcoming videos. I wanted to walk around, get a feel for this place. It is a massive city, so even with the amount of time that I walked, I only saw a small percentage, but I feel like I understand the city a bit more, how the metro system works, and what the place is going to be looking like pretty soon here. And people are really nice. Like I said, very multicultural, vibrant city, so much going on, so much to do. And not like, it doesn't feel super busy for a big city, right? Like the metro I just showed you, it was pretty quiet. The streets, like, they're busy, but they're not like New York style or Chicago style traffic, or like Mumbai or Delhi. You know, it's like, it's still manageable, it's still low key. You can get around this place pretty quick. So yeah, really, really nice first impressions of this city, and it just makes me that much more excited to explore it. So probably though, about the busyness, you're gonna have a different experience if you're here during the World Cup. But you know, if you're not here during the World Cup, expect it to be pretty mellow, low key, like I've experienced so far. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll be having a full series come out here on the beautiful country of Qatar. And if you've liked this video, guys, hit that thumbs up, helps the video so much. And I will see you guys in the next video.